Ubi, you know what? If don't beg off. You won the last one, so I tell you what. If you win this one, you can choose to put one of them back in the pool, and then we'll do another raffle right now, and give that one to somebody else. All right. So this way, nobody misses out on round one, and if you have an opportunity to get the one you prefer, then you can take that one, and we'll just do another raffle for somebody else. Does that sound fair, everybody? All right. Okay. All right. If everybody's cool with that, Ubi's going to pick along with everybody else. I've picked my number. It's in my hand here. I have a piece of paper. Make sure you can't see any ink. Okay. Yeah. See? All right. It's right here. Okay. So from 1 to 25, go ahead, guys. Pick your number. John says 13. Okay. I'm going to wait until everybody picks their number. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 people. Anybody else want to pick a number? I'll count to 10, right? There's a 7-second delay between us. So if I count to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. No winner in that round, guys. So go ahead. I'll let you even take notice of the numbers that are up there. I won't pick a new number. Are you sure, Snug? That's up to you. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, we're doing round 2 now. All right, guys, go ahead. Ubi started with 18. One, two, three, four. We got 5, 6. We're running out of numbers, guys. All right, I think we got 6 people again, and still no winner. So go ahead. We'll do one more round. At this point, we'll be just about out of numbers. At this point, if nobody gets it after this one, we'll start a new pool, and I'll show you the number that I have. All right. So, okay. So Ubi starting 3, 24. No. BBM, that's like the third time you've picked the same number. Dwight with number 7. 23. There's only 1 or 2 more numbers, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. All right, I guess we're going to be doing this again. Let me show you my number, guys. $19. You'd think with only 8 of us here, the odds would be good. I'll clean that later. All right, so yeah, everybody was kind of close there for a minute. For a minute, you guys were hovering around there, and one person kept picking a number somebody else was picking each round. So I thought that was funny. Not anyone in particular. You did it once, Ubi. I think BBM did it once. So that made it even more interesting. All right, I'm going to pick another number. Same thing, 25. 1 to 25. Let me. Okay, guys. Do 1 through 8. Okay. All right. So I guess we're starting. All right. One, two, three, four, five. So we got 5 so far. We got 9 people in the chat. Who's new? Say hi. We're doing a raffle. So pick a number between 1 and 25. Somebody is going to be winning a wireless microphone system. So feel free to join in. All right. So what we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, guys. That's not it. We'll do it again. 4 rounds. Okay, one more time. And then we got to think of something easier, maybe. On to round 2. 9. 18. 15. 22. 17. Any other takers? Still not the winner. There's still no winner yet. Still round 2. Okay, so we might have to do something else. That's still no. We'll do one more time. Maybe we take a break and do something else, and we'll come back to do this again before the end. All right? Maybe we do that. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll make it 1 to 20. Wait. Is David? Okay, we'll do. Yeah, okay. Keep going, guys. Right, we're doing round 3 now. So go ahead, guys. We got 11, 4, 19, 6, 25. Any other takers? 5, 9. Okay. Guess what? We got a winner. And it was David. Let me show you. Number 11. All right, David, hit me up in my email. You'll find it in my on the top of the header of my community page. Hit me up, send me your address, and as soon as I get a couple free dollars, I will send it. Okay. All right. Because right now I'm still working on getting a job, but you won this one. All right. It's $129, $150. I think it's when I got it, it was $150. That's what they were selling it for. Now I think you get it for about 120. So solid system. What's going on, BCG? I was watching your video before too. You had the one with the purple V, right? You were finishing up the pick guard. Nice job. So yeah, so we did Ted. We did the raffle. We did 2 raffles, I think, 2 weeks in a row, right? Nice. Or 3. Only 1 week apart. There was 1 week in between. So nice. This is hopefully going to be going. Hopefully this is going to snowball because we're going to have somebody come in here soon. When the new Tees guitars drop, we're supposed to be getting a Tees guitar and another and an amplifier to be given away. That's still supposed to be happening. So keep an eye out for that. And what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Yeah, we got Igor, we got Ted, we got, wow, man, 20 minutes in. Hey, yeah, you know what? If you're up for it, David, this is the one that Ubi won. 4 microphones, each one's color coded, 2 channels, where this one is more of a sampler. All right. This one's got a microphone, a lapel mic, and a headset. So if you guys want to talk trade, feel free. Let me know what happens, okay? So we got Dwight. I didn't say hello to Dwight yet. What's going on, Dwight? How you doing, sir? Nice to see you again. You got you still working on new songs? I got it. Let me get my drink here. Guys. Oh wow, David's being generous. Chris. Okay. So, you know, guys, you got a new song? Okay. So we'll check it out in a little bit. Remind me, before, all right? Definitely remind me in, I don't know, like 20 minutes. Does that sound cool? I was just thinking of doing something. And after that, all right? So stick around, everybody. We're going to be checking out Dwight's new song in a little bit. Ubi, just accept the guys being nice. If you want to really, if it would help you to have the other one, I'm okay with it. Okay, cool. So it occurred to me the other day that there's a lot of the same shit on Amazon, right? We can get the same guitars from the same guys most of the time. And it's getting a little boring. So I'm thinking in the future, maybe we should do something. Maybe we should start shopping at Alibaba. See what kind of cool guitars we can get over there, because that's where we're going to get even deeper discounts. If we can find people willing to send us one at a time. He does have a radio voice. He does. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are going to trade? So okay, so I'll put David on here, on the big one, and that'll remind me which one of you gets what. So, okay, so cool. I'm glad that worked out for everybody. And so I'm thinking about picking up stuff from Alibaba. And I was over there taking a look around. And I wanted to get some of your thoughts. So let's take a quick look over there. So I was looking around and trying to see what they have that was cheap. And they have, look, you can get a guitar for $35 plus shipping. But then I was like, okay, what's cool here? I want to look for something that's cool, relatively inexpensive. And then I found something like this. All right, so yeah, so I'm thinking it might be worth it. Just all right, I'm sorry, guys. It popped. Everything shows in the same. It doesn't show in the same window, and then I can't show it to you guys. But I'm looking at this. You know what I mean? I'm looking at tuners, locking tuners for $2 a piece. I mean, it seems like there's going to be a lot of opportunities on Alibaba. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, it's I don't know that it's so much of a roll the dice kind of thing. I think it's just you're just dealing with them direct. I mean, and to a certain extent, yeah, you don't know some of these retailers, these wholesalers, and the quality that they're selling. But I think for the price, if you're not getting the bottom of the barrel stuff, the ones that are $35, $40 a piece, I think once you're getting around $70, $80, those are the ones that would retail for around 200 bucks, 250. So it has me wondering if they're priced at that point, how bad can they be? Or how bad should they be coming from these wholesalers? I think it's more than likely to be kind of a case of weak pickups and needing attention to detail, if anything. And if that's the case at $100 or less, that's pretty much what we're doing when we get a guitar from Amazon, right? So let me get out. So I feel like there might be a little more risk with the shipping and the extended time frames with the shipping and stuff like that. But I think the risk, the reward for the risk might be more in our favor, or more in my favor in this case. So I'm going to look into it, and this way we get something kind of cool on the channel, because otherwise a lot of the cool stuff it's out of my price range. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, yeah, that's just you got to be careful. You're not getting the 40 Thieves. Temu went to local warehouse only as of this past Tuesday. So Temu's only U.S. warehouses now. All right, so that might be a strategy to avoid tariffs for a little while until this whole tariff thing settles down in the next few weeks, because it will settle down in the next few weeks. The president's got a whole bunch of countries, 70 countries, running to the table and saying, "Hey, we're ready to play ball now. Let's get rid of all tariffs across the board, stuff like that." So, for the love of guitars has a beginner's practice routine video that came out today. Okay, well that sounds pretty cool. Temu there is locking. Yeah. I'm sure that's the case. Temu is stocking up, and it makes sense. But I think in the long run, everyone's gonna come to the table, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. All this tariff stuff is really gonna feel like a bump in the road, and suddenly everything's gonna level out. Maybe 10% more expensive than what it was before all this, but I think overall it's going to level out, and everything's going to end up being more or less normal. And in the long run, we'll be better off for it because we'll be able to get good jobs out of the deal. Anyway, so yeah, all right. So I should check this guy out, right? You're talking about Keith over at you guys. I got to catch up with you guys. Yeah, man. BCG. I'm thinking the same thing. China is sweating big time because their economy was already in the toilet, and the only thing that was keeping them afloat was us buying their stuff, the fact that they were um, war at their border with anyone around their border, and slowly swallowing up everybody and everything, and using all those resources. And once we stop feeding them money, that's it. And then suddenly they got to pay us. That's the big one. But I guarantee within like 2 years, this is going to be everything's going to be cool, and we'll all be better off for it. Oh, you know what I wanted to do with you guys? Tease guitars. Did you see Torsten's latest video? Here, I'm going to set this up. Did anybody not see Torsten's latest video? He dropped one today. He dropped the price of the SBHE, and he blew my mind again because I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot more. So let me find it. I'll bring it up, and we'll check it out if you haven't. And then Dwight, we'll check out your song. Promise. Just there it is. Okay. Okay. So let me. All right. Yeah, Snug. I know what that is. I'm sworn to secrecy though. So hope things calm down. My daughter was doing a study abroad in Taiwan this summer. David, I really hope for her sake things die down too, because I'm sure you're aware of the whole situation. We have to protect them at all cost, right? Because China's shutting down all their work with us on superconductors and all those minerals and stuff. They're hoarding that stuff now. So everything we have is through Taiwan. So we have to protect them. So China, they start messing around with Taiwan, we're gonna have to go to war with them. So, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be too much stuff, too much change going on with all the tariff stuff for anybody to really do much until that settles down. But fingers crossed. So, and he mentioned something coming, but won't say anything about it. Yeah, Ted, how you doing, buddy? All right, real quick, since Ted's here, let me show Ted the guitar. Ted, our guitar is about done. I just need to get some B-roll and put it in a box. So I'm going to send you an email asking you for your address. All right. This is our guitar. Okay. Just reading what Ubi's saying. So what I've done with this real quick is I cleaned the fretboard. It was all grungy. I did the frets. I polished the frets to 3000 grit. It's like ice skating now. And the fret ends have been rolled lightly as part of the cleanup of the fret ends. All this hardware on here is T's guitars. All right, so I got 18-to-1 tuners on here. The pickups, the pick guard, all that is in there. All you got to do is wire up this and run the wire to the back. That's it. Right, and then set it up. And anything that you want to do to personalize it, put your touch on it before we send it off to Fretnot, and that's it. Sound cool? All right, so let's go over to T's guitars real quick and check out that video for anyone who didn't see it. I am really, really happy with the overall on this. And he did drop out something a little bit new for anyone who might have missed it. I'll point it out, okay? So let me set this up. All right, you're in, Ted. That's awesome. Okay, great. So I'll contact you tomorrow or Tuesday about your address. So.
And 1/8 ball. And that'll knock that out. So that's pretty good. Out of 196 units, we got 15 left after about 3.5 months. And those guitars, they're badass guitars. They play real good.
Yes, they do.
You got this bronchitis stuff that went from my head down to my chest, trying to get it out. The doctor says I'm not going to die just quite yet, so we're good there. So that E-Series guitar is right now in a shootout with an ERT guitar, and ERT Guitars has been around for about 20 years, and they have a ML380 or TL380 that it's going up against, and it's got full-size pots in it. It's got a nice switch in it. It's got a trim on it. It's got a roasted maple neck, and it's got a pinwheel truss rod, and it's also got a coil split on it. But it also sells for $429, and our guitar sells for $265. So $265, $365, or it's about $170 less. And I got to tell you, toe to toe, I think you're
all right, John.
Kind of surprised
at the
outcome of that shootout. That
Thanks
video
for stopping by.
at Fretnot, Robin
Appreciate
Colton,
you, brother.
at
Have a good night.
Fretnot on YouTube. If you look for their reviews, they give away a guitar like every week, man. If you're looking for a free guitar, that's one of the best places to get it. I know several people who've gotten guitars from them. It's a pretty cool deal. And they're a high gain channel, so they're looking for that just like high gain, go and get it type deal. So let's talk about the new incoming shipping to T's Guitars at the very beginning of June. As soon as the ST1s come in, the new E series will be on the boat coming in as well. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mostly newcomers, a couple of like
I wanted to stop real quick right there because green metallic. Last time I was there, when I was picking up Igor, what he's calling green metallic, he was calling British Racing Green. Okay, so we're probably getting a deep, darker green done with that heavy metal flake. So imagine the current SBHE, but darker with a lot more flake. I think that's going to be sweet.
The Boomer Blue, Candy Apple Red, Taxi Cab Yellow, and Aged Olympic White will be the color. We haven't named the colors. We're not going to use British Racing Green, and we're not going to use gold top. The other.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. What he's calling the gold top is, I think it's going to be a metal flake gold top too. So these are going to be some really, really gorgeous guitars. These are going to pop. All these guitars are going to pop.
Other brands deciphered already, kind of chose the names. We'll come up with our own colors, and I don't know, maybe we'll have a contest, maybe we won't. And that guitar will also have a roasted maple neck and roasted maple rolled edge fretboard.
You hear that? Roasted maple neck with a rolled fretboard edge. Every time he tells me stuff, it's like he keeps a little bit from me, and then he surprises me every time.
It'll have a pinwheel truss rod in that deal, and it will also have a coil split on it. Serial numbers, and if you go in our Facebook feed and you look down like a month and a half or 2 months ago, you'll see a picture of the new logo, and it's just, I dig it too, and a lot of people they really dig it. It's just a T on it. And it's not that funky T that not everybody, but I call it my fun T, right? But other people call it a funky T. And it's the one that we currently use on our gig bags and on our on our packaging and on our headstocks. And so we changed that over to something more flowing, and it's got a lot of class to it. It just does. It's got a lot of class to it. An engraved neck plate on the back, and that coil split's that's gonna add a lot of value to it. So when I talk about adding the value to the guitar, so we've done some things, right? We went to roasted maple. The coil split. We haven't downgraded any of our components. It's still CTS full-size pots, and it's still gamut wiring. It's still a switchcraft style switch, the blade switch. So we haven't come down in anything. We've added two, right? So coil split, wheel truss rod, all those things cost money. They add on, but so our guitar is going to have everything less the trim of the EART of the yoke guitar. And that ERT guitar, again, it retails for $429. And ours is going to be right at $297. So from $264 to $297, about a 20.
There you go, guys. $297. I don't know about you, but I'm okay with paying $297 for that guitar. Right? You're right, BCG. It's not a budget guitar. T's Guitars is not a budget guitar company. And the fact that Torsten is the guy he is the whole reason why we can get these great guitars at these great prices. He did it again. With everything that he added to the value of this guitar and the tariffs, the guitar is only $297. I thought it was going to be $325, and I thought it was going to be almost exactly the same as the current SBHE. So this, to me, is a big jump.
$25 increase in price, and considering that we're adding on a bunch of stuff to the guitar, that's one thing. The other big deal is the import fees or tariffs or whatever you want to call them. Those have shot through the roof, and we've had to step up our ordering in order to get bigger discounts. We've talked our manufacturers into eating some of that, and we're obviously eating. So the margins have gone from, let's say, on this guitar, from here down to here. So, but it is what it is. We're going to get through this little. I think it's going to go down eventually, and so that's good news. I mean, hopefully. I don't think it's going to stay at 145% because it's crazy and it's hard to deal with. It's a lot easier to deal with that than it is not knowing what it is, because I can tell you when we ordered these guitars, it was I think it was 25% or something like that, and then now they're up to 145, and that so the uncertainty. I don't like change, and I don't like uncertainty. I like to know where I'm at when I order something, and then have it at least be in the ballpark of when we get it, what it's going to cost, because I do videos like this and I give you guys price points, right? So we've added value to the guitar. We've not added value to our customer service, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think our customer service can get any better. It's just, I mean, you call, we pick up the phone, we make it right. That's unheard of anymore. It used to be the way it was, and that's kind of how I was raised and things like that. So yeah, let's talk about the ST1 guitars. The ones that are, all you guys that pre-order, we're sitting at 40 pre-orders right now. So that's 25% of the order. We ordered 160 guitars or 168 guitars, and we got 40 of those sold. And those have been only up for about 2 weeks. And so we're anticipating by the time that they come in, we'll probably have 60 to 70 guitars to set up and get out. And we're going to take our time on that. I'm not going to just like bang. I can bang them out.
So he said he's got 168 of the ST1s coming in. And by the time they do come in, he's expecting to have 60 to 70 of them pre-sold. So he's going to have more than a third, almost half of the guitars sold. So if you want to get one, you probably should pre-order.
But I don't want to miss a step. And we've got plenty of people to come in and do these things, but we're going to take our time. We're going to make sure that you guys, you get your guitars and they're done right. You know what I mean? I don't want to just rush through these things just to get them out and get them in your hands and have them come back. There's a lot of pro setups that were ordered with the ST1 SBRs. There's a lot of locking tuner installs that were ordered with these things. The locking tuners that we sell on our website, by the way, are the same exact locking tuners that are on the SBH E series. They're 18-1. They're good tuners. They're absolutely good tuners. So there's nothing wrong with them. Smooth. We adjust them before we send them out. Hopefully everything, like I said, all these things take time. The SBH series is going to ship the same time that the ST1 come in, and I'm kind of happy, not kind of happy about it. I'm thrilled about it that someone is actually putting our guitar up against not a Donner and not a Gear IT or not a whatever. Not a budget guitar, but here, I'm going to say it, a real guitar, okay? A real guitar. T's Guitars is a real guitar. You ask anybody who has one, they'll tell you that this guitar is worth all the money and then double that. It just plays that good. It sounds that good. I don't even know why I put an open route in that guitar, because nobody changes out the stuff in it. On the E series, the pickups are gnarly. They sound perfect as they are. You can get so many versatile tones out of that, just that pickup setup we had in there. And the one thing about all these badass guitars, right, and all the budget guitars, is that we do something a little different. We do a couple of things different. Something like this. Let's talk about this ERT guitar that retails for $429. Is it $429 or $439? $429, $430. That's got full size pots in it too. It's got a nice Switchcraft style switch, just like ours does in it. Here's what it doesn't have. It doesn't have CTS pots in it, full-size CTS pots. It's got full-size pots, but here's the difference between full-size import pots and full-size CTS pots. It's $8. That's the difference. We pay an extra $8 for CTS pots because I like CTS pots. They last longer, they roll a lot smoother, and they're just better pots, but they're not import pots. With these import fees and duties and things like that that's coming in on us, that one of the guys on our team, he's like, hey, let's just put some import pots in there. I said, let's just shut our holes, right? Let's not do that. We're not doing that, man. Because we can't. There is room to cut corners, but the corner we cut was we committed to some pretty large orders In fact, in July, we'll place an order for 500 ST1s, and we'll place an order for 500 SBHE series. And we've also got one more unit coming in. We're not going to talk about that at all. But that's 1,000 guitars, a lot of damn guitars, man, to A, warehouse, and B, sell. That's a big order. But our company's growing. Where we started off, I started this thing on in a pantry closet in my condominium in Boston, or Weymouth, Mass. Dorchester, Mass. Weymouth. I was in Dorchester when we got incorporated, and then we bought a condo out in Weymouth. And there was a food pantry in there, and that was my studio. It was about 5 feet wide by about 14 feet long. I'm not going to say I've been in jail cells bigger, because I haven't, but it was pretty little tiny hole, and so we didn't have a whole lot going on, but we got a whole lot going on. We're getting about 10,000 site visitors a month now, and that's up from 19 a week when I first started. Sales are going through the roof. We're turning guitars every 3 months, which is really cool. Without
all right, guys, I'm sorry. I had a little
not
bit.
making sense to
do this. Anyway, it's winding down.
Sense to you.
So I'm gonna.
So we'll keep you updated on what's going on.
And I'm gonna head on over to Dwight. Bailey's. Ooh, we got Les Paul. Nice. Wow, what's going on? All right.
Burning through the night. So something hitting my wheel again.
Glenn Flipper, how you doing, buddy?
Red eyes.
Red hot fire. Burn.
I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why. Oh, Dwight. Got good tone on this guitar.
The tail was cracking.
Burning bright.
Dragon's wings, yeah. Gonna ride the dragon, yeah.
Come on, why does that happen?
Dragon tonight. Still cracking. Yeah, but was it dragon?
You're welcome, Dwight. Your car sounds great. And you know how to rock that Queen's jacket, dude. What's going on with the screen? All right. You could go for it, BCG. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
Red hot star. Burn. Nice.
Gonna ride the dragon.
Red hot star. Burn. Nice.
So,
Ride the dragon.
right. It's an a-hole. You could call it your a-hole guitar. This guitar is an a-hole. The Dragon's Wing. All right, we're in the last minute of the song. What's going on? All right. All right, Ubi, you put on a show. I assume that's his living room too. It looks like it. It looks like it's snug. I don't know if it's the internet or the shitty PC. That's the Fillmore. Having a problem here, so I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get this. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Sorry about this. The weakness of this feed, whatever's going on. Snug, you have a good night, buddy. Take care. I will check out your song in a little bit. I promise. All right. Yeah, same time next week. Okay. So, is that you, Jackson V, in the background? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he's got a nice Jackson V. So we're getting close to an hour now, guys. We'll hang out a few more minutes and call it a night, I guess. So, yeah. All right. So, what are we doing for the next 5 minutes? So, oh yeah. So I posted a video. It's just, you know what? That's what I got to talk about. Guitar tricks. For anybody who doesn't know, RJ's Cave is now hooked up with Guitar Tricks. You can get free guitar lessons. You can get a 2-week free trial. Let me see if I can get the link up, and I will share it with you guys. I gotta close this window real quick. Yeah, my PC is slow as fuck. All right, now I'm not trying to push this on anybody, but if you check this out and sign up, you get 2 weeks free. And as far as I understand it, it's a no strings attached kind of situation, and it helps the channel. So if you don't mind, if it's something that you want to do, if you're interested in looking for something like that, check it out. All right, it's from the people who run Guitar World, so it's legit. All right, so don't forget about that. I got two microphones to send out to two guys. So I'll make sure to get in touch with you guys. I got to send a guitar to Ted, so I'll be contacting you, Ted, as well. We're at 58. All right. Yeah, check out the video. It's members only right now. It's the Guitar Tricks video. We go on a quick tour. So if you're not sure if you want to use that link just yet, check out the video. Right now it's members only. It'll be available for everybody else come Saturday. And yeah, man, it's a good deal. So check it out. Anyway, edit a video and trying to sell a guitar. That's okay. I do the same thing, man. I'm on your live doing editing usually. So it could be BCG. It could be yours. After Ted's done with it, we're sending it to Fretnot, and they're going to give it away. So you're a subscriber of Fretnot, just take part in the raffle. You could win it. Nice. A Chipson SG? Cool. All right. What color? So, well, which one is it? Is it the was it the there's the one with the tremolo? This in the '60s one. You didn't miss too much, Ted. Firefly Explorer. That's an interesting trade. Is anybody interested in trading with BCG? That Firefly Explorer for another guitar in the 250-ish range, when it was new, be a fair deal, I think. And Firefly, you can't go wrong with the brand. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It's one of the few internet brands that has it carries any kind of weight. It's got some resale value. So, guys, that's an hour. All right, I'm gonna call it a night. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Anyone, Ubi, David, send your addresses, and I'll get these guitars, get that stuff out to you. Ted, I'll contact you, asking you for yours. BBM's got a new song coming out this week, so we're gonna look for that. Thank you, Ubi. I'm glad you felt like it's a good stream. I think so too. Please, and Ubi, I'll get on the website sooner or later, I promise. So, guys, you've been awesome. I'm going to go. You guys take care, okay? And until the next one, take it easy.